It's the first time I'm participating in the African Philanthropy Forum, and I think we have been able to engage with many actors in this sector to see how philanthropy can really become a game changer. And one thing as well, we have to be very careful that philanthropy should not substitute itself for government. But where philanthropy can make a big difference is that when they work very closely with government through the established blueprint that the institutions may have. And this is where I think philanthropists can plug in their contribution. The advantage that we have is that philanthropists can work beyond the 5-year or the 7-year mandate of any government, so they can ensure the sustainability of these initiatives, which very often are not necessarily the same when governments change. So I think that it has a very big role to play, and I can see from the sector I come in, education and science, how philanthropy can make a very big difference. If we take a look at the United States, where of course we have seen, not only the United States, but many of the emerging countries, the impact that philanthropy has had in the emergence of new ideas. And we've seen big projects like Google, like Facebook, they have all benefited from inputs at the very beginning from philanthropists. I think for Africa, we need to engage more African philanthropists because some of the problems that we have are very Africa-centric. And this is where we'll need to have African funds for African problems, sorting out African issues, because a lot of them, as I said, are homegrown and they may not necessarily interest other philanthropists coming from elsewhere. And one area where I feel passionate about and where I think that philanthropy can really make a big difference is for the translation of academic research for either impact to the community or for wealth creation, and also go into the realm of knowledge generation. This is again where we're weak. Africa is 15% of humanity for the time being, only actually produces 1% of the world's knowledge. And this is unacceptable. And yet the talents are there, the resources are there. And this is where if we plug in the contribution of philanthropists to, for example, look at the setting up of business park, setting up of incubators, train entrepreneurs, I think this is where African philanthropists can become very relevant and really become a game changer for the continent.